Yeah, my people. I never asked you all to share and like a video before. But I don't even really want you all to like it, but I would really like you all to share it. Share it to all your friends, your family. Share it to everybody. Because I'm seeing a trend that 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 shouldn't be happening, but is happening. But like nobody's seeing it. And like I'm seeing it. And like I need to tell the world something. I need to tell the whole world something. I see they using that Charlie Cook thing to stem free speech. They're using that Charlie Cook murder to stem free speech. To stem free speech, people losing their jobs. You check me? All sorts of things. You know? Donald Trump making them cancel people's shows on TV because they cannot be talking about them and all kind of thing. My people, I hope you're reading the right history. Because this is how a dictatorship is formed. You see exactly what they're doing there. They start stemming free speech. Stemming what you could talk about. To just run the narrative. This is how a dictatorship is formed. My people, go and do some reading, read some history, and come and tell me if I say the wrong thing or the right thing. This is how a dictatorship is formed. And I noticed they're using this Charlie Cook thing to start a dictatorship, bro. They're starting to stem free speech for the sake of this Charlie Cook thing. England, I hope you're not picking up them thing, you know. I hope you're not picking up what that happening in America, you know. You know, you see the news media just go and talk about how they should shoot the homeless people, and you see now people passing around and shooting the homeless people in America. My people, take signs. Take signs. Watch what happening. I just hoping and praying this don't come to my little England, bro. I hope we could have the free speech and I could walk around with my camera and nobody harassing me and them kind of way, because like I don't think we want to live underneath no dictatorship in England, you know. No. And America already moving to a dictatorship. Because they're using that Charlie Cook thing to stem free speech. I can't even turn on the TV anymore and watch nothing, but all I see is hate. Every time is hate. More hate. You check me. I seen a dictatorship starting in America. I say America, a country like America. Land of the home and the free and the brave and now y'all what's going on, guys? And if anybody feel I do not know what I'm talking about, just go and read history, you know. See how all dictatorships were formed. See how the dictators form their country. They mash up free speech first. They make sure every narrative that coming about is about them. And it have to be good. It cannot be bad. The bad mustn't be said or spoken about. It's only the good that have to be spoken about. And that's totally ridiculous, man. Yeah? I seen the Vice President of the United States calling for people to be losing their jobs for talking about Charlie Cook, and he's saying call their bosses. I said, what shit is this? Come on, my people, guys. Don't tell me that's what we're accepting, man. Huh? And people call me the fool. Yes, I'm the fool catcher. But you see all what that happening here. Even all those marches in the city. I predicted that about 10 years ago. About 10 years ago, I predicted this crap, bro. I predicted all them behavior patterns would have come out about 10, 15 years ago. 10 years, from time Donald Trump came into power the first time. I didn't predict that would happen. Because I can't see how people are seeing, they're blind. They're using that Charlie Cook thing to stem free speech. Bruv, you're turning your country into a dictatorship, my people. America turning into a dictatorship. I just hope England not following. I praying. Because my children cannot live underneath no dictator. You check it. Trump had done won them already. Y'all will not have no elections after this one. Y'all fools, y'all were not listening. I'll be dictator from the first day. Like y'all were not listening. And now they're running all their plans. And the plans running all through the masses' heads because the masses sitting down there and they're stupid. They just fall asleep. And they just drinking everything that come from the pipe. They're not even straining it for them to see fit for them to have no chemicals. They're just drinking it. So I want to know what they're doing. I really want to know what they're doing, I want to know what the world doing. I want to know what... My people, make sure you share that, you know. Share that to your friends, your family. Make them know. Boy, the world changing. I've seen that for a while, the world changing. You check me. Yeah. Boy, I don't want to live underneath no dictatorship. Freedom of speech, you're stemming freedom of speech. Huh? They're using the Charlie Cook thing to stem freedom of speech. People losing their jobs because of what they say about Charlie Cook. My people, has Charlie Cook ever lost a penny for what he said about the black women? That they don't have the brain span. They have to take white people jobs. DUI hires. Huh? Did he lose a penny when he said that? Did you lose a penny when he said Malcolm X wasn't, Martin Luther King wasn't a good man? Did he lose a penny? Did he lose a penny when he said black people should still be slaves? Emancipation should never happen. Now, people's voices are being stemmed. They cannot say nothing bad about Charlie Kirk. My boys, I thought we were living in democratic countries, but it looked like our country's turning into dictatorships where we have to watch what we say and watch whose toes we stepping on. And bruv, that's why my people do enough of that, you know. That's why I tell people I'm different, you know. My people do enough of that, you know. My people do enough of stepping, trying to tiptoe around people's toes and them kind of ways. It's my people that always get in the blows, you see. My people that always get in the blows. That's why I had put on the post about the past immigration laws on African and Caribbean people first. That's why I had put out the post about what it is to live in a democratic country and what it is to live in a dictatorship. That's why I had put out them posts first. If you'll watch my channel, that's why I had put out them posts first, because I knew what was coming before it was coming, brothers. I could see it. I could see the behavior patterns. I could see the mannerisms, the way they talk about people, like people are non-existent. You check me. Like you don't have a family here, bruv. I keep asking myself, boy, what we living for, boy? I thought our gods was making us love one another, but it ain't looking so. You see, our gods just want us to fight one another and kill one another. You check it. That's all I see in here. You know? From time I see they come with that, they're going to take their country back. Back to what? What era? What era? The only era that was good for England is when England was colonizing the whole world. And was that right? No, it wasn't. But that's what you'll praise as your legacy. Making people like me slaves. That's the legacy you're praising, you know. And there are some of y'all there that still think it should be that way. And that's what I have the kind of grievance with, you know. Some of y'all still think that black people should be slaves. But I'll give you all an example. Donald Trump put out a post about when America was great. And he showed a whole side of inventors. He showed about 10 inventors of different items. Yeah? None of them wasn't white people. Huh? All of them was black inventors. The man that invented the light bulb, the woman that invented the alarm system. That's why you have an alarm system on your car. Yeah. The man that invented peanut butter, potato chips, the traffic lights. My people, guys, I do not know what history you've been reading, but they've been having you all in the dark too long. You all should open up your life. Right now, America is turning into a dictatorship, my people, because they start censoring the media. When you start censoring the media, this is how a dictatorship is formed. You check me. The dictator doesn't worry about the military first, you know. The media, he don't want nothing bad said about him. He want to control the narrative. Please do not be fools. Do not let people fool you. They're using that Charlie Kirk thing to mash up the media. They want to stem the media and make it into what they want it to be. Stop for the lady, yeah. Run, my lady. Yeah. They want to make the media into what they want it to be. They always be talking good things about them, even though they're doing bad things. That's how Putin have his country. How you think Putin mash up his country with the media? With the media? Putin in charge of the media, what the media saying in this country, sir. So you're playing like y'all is fools, y'all is seeing what's happening. My people are sending the message out there, share that. Even though you don't like it, share it. Yeah, go and read about it. Go and find out if what I say is true. Because if that come to England, I will not know what to do. Because like I know what y'all want to start. I know like we're moving in reverse, we're not moving forward, bro. Like we're moving in reverse, like they want to undo all what Malcolm X do. They want to undo all what Rosa Parks do. They want to undo. That's how I feel in there. Like y'all trying to undo history and turn it into what y'all want it to be. But it's already written. It's already written, my masses. It's already written. Yeah, it's already written and it's already done. Y'all cannot change it. Y'all cannot change it to suit your narrative. This is wrong. You check me. After y'all hide the history from the youths for so long and y'all still trying to bury it again. Huh? But when I see what boy Trump make them take a Jimmy Carroll off the air, I say, yo, mate, do they know what they're doing? Do they know what they're doing? What dictatorship thing them pushing, boy? So that man just making them house people jobs like that is a joke, yo. Oh my God, America, I'm feeling sorry for you, Mother America, boy. I'm feeling sorry for Mother America. I am feeling sorry for Mother America. Because Mother America crying in her blood and her bones, and all the Indians that die, and all the black people that die, and all the Indians they kill, and all the black people they kill up there. And because that's the people that was dying. They could say what they want. That's the people that was dying. You check it. They come and meet the Indians there. They wipe out the Indians. Then they bring us there. You check me? And they do what they wanted with us like we were their robots. Now we're free, they want to make us back the robots again. That is what I feel in my brain. Bruv, y'all, my people, don't make me cry. Please don't make me cry, bro. Because I seen like, oh boy, oh my God, what are they praying for? What are they praying for? They're praying for hatred. They say there's a Christian country. They want to turn the place. No, my people, no. They have freedoms. You have the right to worship what religion you want to relive. England cannot be all Christian, my people. And who hate me for that, hate me for that. And who dislike me for that, dislike me for that. But I think the word is democracy. And if we're not living in a democracy, that means we're living in a dictatorship. You check me? So why? Why you want to go at people's homes and tell them what they should do at their homes? And how they should behave? You think you want somebody to come at your home and tell you how you should behave? My people, them dictatorship thing we pushing, Gaza. I do not know how it's working out, you know. I do not know how it's working out, you know, my people. I want you all to share this video, you know. Because what I seen happening in America, I'm afraid. I'm afraid. I seem like I'll have to be picking up a weapon to defend myself. That's what I seen. Because I seen people will get rampant and blatant and want to do what they want and how they feel, and because they feel their feelings get hurt. You check me, but I'm not in charge of nobody's feelings. Like nobody in charge of my feelings when I hurt and I home and I crying. Nobody come in and pamper me. So I ain't coming and pamper nobody's feelings too. You check it. Now, I just hope. Because you see the match in the city on Saturday make me realize what I was saying a decade ago is really happening, because so many people cannot be supporting them kind of narratives. So many people cannot be supporting them kind of narratives. You check me. When Charlie Kirk was saying the bad things he was saying, did anybody censor him? Did anybody stop him from saying it? Did any one of his friends come up to him and tell him, oh boy, Charlie Kirk, you know what you're saying really wrong, you know, boy, you know you should sit down and really think about that when you're thinking of women in that kind of a way, when you're thinking of black people in that kind of a way. Did Charlie Kirk know mostly all the inventions out there are invented by black people? When he was saying black people didn't have didn't have the brain spun. Black women didn't have the brain spun. That was insultive to black people. But did anybody censor Charlie Kirk for that? But now everybody getting censored for what they say about Charlie Kirk. Oh my boy, y'all, let's see what happening. They only trying to censor free speech. That's all they're trying to do. They're trying to censor free speech. Yeah. They get a way to censor free speech, and they're gonna do it. They're gonna work on it. They've been working on it. Yeah? They've been working on it. And don't tell me they haven't been working on it, because the man that's in charge of youth, or he come on the TV and he tell you exactly how he was thinking. Oh boy, I was praying. It was somebody for out of the place, somebody that was out of the place. I was praying it was not one of us. For y'all to be able to unleash on the public and stop free speech, yeah? Y'all are praying to stop free speech. And you're still doing it to the Charlie Kirk murder. I vex the youth lose his life, but now you're using the youth life as... And I hear people saying Charlie Kirk is... Sometimes I wonder, in a boy... Sometimes I wonder how I could be praying to some people's gods, you know, Gaza. Sometimes I just be wondering how I could be praying to some people's God. When people comparing Charlie Kirk to Jesus, how can I be praying to certain people's gods, boy? I want to know, boy. I really want to know, boy. I really want to know. You check me, yeah? And Charlie Kirk sit down there and say, hey, Martin Luther King was a bad man. What? Did you read Martin Luther King's history, brother? Did you? You sure you did? You You read Martin Luther King's history and you came to this conclusion that he was a bad man. Something is wrong with your brain. Definitely. Get it rearranged. Because I'm annoyed, bruv. I'm annoyed at us for not knowing the truth and not seeing through those lies and not seeing through all that crap that they're throwing in front of our eyes. They're just throwing lies in front of our eyes and we're picking it up and we're adopting it as being the truth. The truth. I hear people saying things like Donald Trump is a better president than Obama. I say, like, yo, Obama had class, Rasta. And Obama stand up in front of that mic, he knew what he was talking about. Unlike my other friend. Shucks, boy. I feel sorry for the world, boy. I feel sorry for the world. Yeah, I really wanted to do this video, because I turn in on my TV and I can't watch anymore. I can't watch anymore because I seen them people come on the TV and talk about shooting homeless people, and I seen a few days afterwards I seen somebody come in and do the same thing, shooting the homeless people. I say if them people do not know their words have power because they sit down in places of positions in front of a TV. This never used to happen when I was a little boy, Even though they had hatred and they had things, Casa, but still, bruv, not that kind of form of, not from the leaders, man. Not from the leaders, man. Yeah, they used to have it around the place, people hate people, but it never used to come from the leaders. You check me. Even Reagan, they used to say that Reagan was racist, but not unlike how I seen it happening here right now. Like it's a blatant thing, The Vice President of the United States come on the television. My people, I'm not lying. Come on, go and watch it for yourself. And he say you should report people talking bad about Charlie Kirk. Do you know bad things this Vice President has said about people? Anybody reporting him to his boss? No, they cannot because his boss is just like him. My Lord, my God, my Lord, my God. My Lord, my God, I had to go for this walk. I was watching YouTube and I just couldn't watch YouTube anymore. I couldn't watch the TV anymore. I couldn't watch the TV anymore. And we don't have nobody in England that will really fight for us too. You check me, I'm looking for the fighters in England that will fight against them dirty habits, and I'm not finding them. I find in the news medias in England still supporting them certain dirty kind of attributes and not talking about the truth. I find in one, two little people on social media that really putting out the truth and saying and calling out the fools like Farage and Tommy. I find they have one, two little people on social media. I can't remember the names. I've been following them. That really calling out the fools. You check me, they have their podcast and they're really calling out the fools. But apart from that, our media, not calling it out. Because I think that will be the second video I will be talking about what happened to Farage in America in front of Jamie Raskin when he walked out of the meeting in front of Jamie Raskin, once sit down in front of Jamie Raskin unprepared, which is something this fool catcher would never do. Because this fool catcher has been following Jamie Raskin, Jacqueline Crockett, Alan Schiff, the Frost Boy, and all of them for a while. So this fool catcher would know that he cannot go and sit down in front of none of them people without having his facts right. And America, y'all better wake up, because that's the people that's still fighting. That's why y'all have one, two little rights. Y'all could say what y'all want, Because if them people wasn't there, it would be a whitewash for Trump, Trump would just walk over all of y'all and do what he wanted to do, If them people are fighting for your backs, boy. And America not even really supporting them. The Americans are really supporting them. I'm talking bad about Jacqueline Crockett. Trump saying she don't have no brain. I laugh when I hear Trump say Jacqueline Crockett don't have no brain. Because I think I've been following Jacqueline Crockett for a while, and I know she has a lot of brain. In fact, she inspired me a lot too, you know. When I hear her talk and the way she does attack them, I just be laughing. I just say, yo, go ahead, you know. When I hear Adam Schiff take them on and them kind of a way, I just be laughing too, you know. But I don't think we have people in England that would fight to keep them kind of things away, like them man have been fighting Donald Trump to keep steady America. Them people that have been steady in the ship. Them people have been steady in the ship, America. America, open up your eyes. They're using the Charlie Kirk thing to stem free speech. To stem free speech. I hope this doesn't reach to England. I hope, I'm praying to God this doesn't reach to England, to your gods. I'm praying to your gods that this doesn't reach to England, that we do start censoring people for their speech. Because this is what a democracy is about. And we ain't living in no dictatorship. My children are living underneath no dictatorship. None. The English people that do not know that life, find out about it, go and read about it. Go and educate yourselves about it. All the people that have sent posts for me and tell me I'm not educated and I have to go and read and I have to go and learn. Well, I learn underneath a good school, a Rastafari school. You check me? I had a good teaching. I had a good upbringing. I never gone to university, but I gone to a Rasta university. You see it? Because my uncle, Abdullah, Ben, used to make sure I read the right books. He used to always tell me, Sebastian, go and read that one. Sebastian, go and read that one. And my father didn't want me to be a Rasta man. But I got more educated being a Rasta man than anything else. You check me. I went and read the right books. Now people can make fool of me and come and teach me things that not true and tell me of things that not true, and I sitting down there and believe in it like it's a fairy tale story. No. I know the truth for myself. You don't need to teach me. I'll go and read. Yeah, but it's bad, man. It's bad that they're using the Charlie Kirk thing to stem free speech. It's bad, and I saw that coming. Because they didn't want to give up on it. They didn't want to give up on it, even though they knew it was a Republican guy that killed the other guy. They didn't want to give up on it. So I knew they would carry it to the end, to the death. They don't care. They're just carrying it. They're carrying it like a sword in their heart. That they want things to change, but I do not know what they want it to change to. So I keep asking myself, wow, y'all really hate England, eh? Or y'all really hate America the way America's running, eh? That man got a good economy and that man just come and smash his economy, you know. When Trump first came into power, they sit down there. That man come on good economies and that man just smash the economies, and people not seeing that the farmers losing their lands in America like joke, and people just sitting down there and just accepting crap all the time. I wondering, but my people, please share this video as far and wide. I want this video to reach America. I want this video to reach, you know, because boy, Americans need to open up their eyes. And we English people need to open up our eyes too, because boy, what happened in there is not right. They are censoring free speech. J.D. Vance calling for people to call people bosses to lose their job. J.D. Vance, what are you thinking when you make those comments? Huh? You're thinking in what capacity you are sitting down in the White House, what capacity you are sitting down in the White House. Y'all want me to get bad? Y'all want the full catcher to get bad, eh? The full catcher tell y'all he coming for everybody and he coming for everybody, you know. I have no friends, you know. I don't have no friends in evil, you know. I have friends in good. And anybody in England that do not like what I'm saying, or anybody in the rest of the world that do not like what I'm saying, go and research what I'm saying and find out if it's true before you hate or you like me. Before you hate or you like me, just get the message. The message alone I want you to get. You could hate, you could like me, I just want you to get the message. The message is things not right. What happened in there is not right. Yeah. Where leaders could just tell a company to cancel a man's show because he do not like what the man is saying. And comedians again, you know. Them man is comedians. So you'll start condemning comedian speech. Comedians. Jimmy Carl is a comedian, sir. The man does just take daily things and just make a joke out of it. And you want to censor Diamond's speech for taking the news and make a joke out of it? Huh? If you make a fool out of yourself, you make a fool out of yourself. If I make a fool out of myself and they put me on social media, that is what I make. I that make the fool out of myself. So why y'all want to make fools out of yourself and y'all still want people to hide that y'all making fools out of yourself and make it look like y'all didn't make a fool out of yourselves? My people in England, open up your eyes. We cannot accept no dictatorship, fascist thing in our country. That's why I make a video the last time saying how I love England and how I care about England and how I'll follow the rules and regulations and everything. And I knew things was bad. I knew things was bad. I knew things was bad. Because the only text I get on that video, the only text I get on that video is somebody telling me, because I say Malcolm X and Rosa Parks that is why I free. Because that is what that really give me freedom. Because them people fight it. Because I said that in the video, the only text I got on that video was, how can you be black and be racist? I said, what hell? Shit. What? How did you get that kind of information from the words I said? I never spoke of no racist interaction in the video, but that's what you got from it. I keep wondering, boy. I keep pondering, boy. I keep wondering. I keep wondering and I keep pondering, sir. What are we doing? What world are we going to live for our children? Huh? I thought we were moving out of that hatred thing already, but it looked like we're moving in reverse. It looked like we're trying to undo all what that has been done. And they have a set of people there that are trying to just undo all what that has been done. Undo Malcolm X work. Undo Martin Luther King work. Undo Rosa Parks work. Undo all of that work. When you undo them work, why are you putting people like me? Think about what you're saying, my people. When you undo all that work, where are you putting people like me? That all that work that give me rights. When I used to talk to the little people and tell them learn history, people didn't want to listen to me. Them things that give man like me rights. When you undo all them things, what you tell me, I don't have no rights again. My people, stop and think, I want this video to really reach people, you know. I want them to share this video, because I just walking around and I talking about like they say the fool catch are stupid, so I want to make them know how educated I am. And when I used to be sitting down around the round table with my stepfather and Mr. Mikey Pilgrim and the rest of them, and they used to be educating me. This was my college, bruv. My college was men of wisdom that used to talk about what happened in their life and how, and this could be better and that could be better in this way and that. That was my college. My college, my university was Rasta University, reading the right books with my uncle. The full catcher. Huh? What can I say? What can I say? What can I do to make things any better for me and for you? You check me. I could just educate people, try my best to make my knowledge reach people, because I know how a dictatorship is formed. I know the first thing the dictator does mash up is the media to get his narrative across right through. And Trump started doing that already with the Charlie Cook thing. He and J.D. Vance, they're trying to mash up the media to have their narrative, so America never have an election again because they're dictators now. Boy, America, open up your eyes, boy. England, open up your eyes. The world, open up your eyes. We cannot accept dictatorships nowhere in the world. We cannot accept dictatorships nowhere in the world. It's not right. And anybody that say they would like to live underneath a dictator, they just do not know what it's like. That's the people of Russia right now. Wow, we boy, watch what we come into, boy. We're moving backwards, we are moving forwards. Good day. It's despicable that we're moving backwards and not forwards, bro. Yeah, boy, I wake up this morning and I see the TV and I see, boy, they're shooting poor people on the side of the road, people passing and shoot poor people on the side of the road. And I say that's the same thing the news media say on the news, and somebody go in and do it now. Do they don't know the kind of power they carry on that TV screen when they're making them kind of statements? Oh my God, boy, sometimes I sit and wonder, make my heart grow fonder. Make my heart grow fonder because they say I'm the fool catcher and they say I'm a fool. And I never know what I'm talking about, yeah? The fool catcher, yeah? The fool catcher, they say he needs to get educated, yeah? But I want to know how a dictatorship is formed, my people. If it is not the first thing that the man attack is the media, man. The media, they mash up the media first. They make y'all get to hate one another and fight with one another. Curse one another while they take everything underneath y'all, and then y'all cannot say nothing again. They're using the military to control y'all. They inside of your house. They inside of your house. They telling you what to do. Maybe they might tell you when to kiss your wife too. When you should kiss your wife and when you shouldn't kiss your wife. Eh? Huh? Not until it come knocking on your door you'll know for sure. But if you could prevent it coming to knock on your door, my people, prevent it from coming and knock on your door, you know. Just watch what happening around y'all, you know. Open up your eyes, you know. Realize, you know, that a lot of it is lies, you know, that they telling. A lot of what they're talking about is lies that they're telling to suit their narratives. I feel sorry for people that not seeing what's happening. They're using the Charlie Cook thing to stop free speech, Rasta. Dictatorship world, Rasta. Dictatorship world, Rasta. Oh God, Rastafari. Oh, you think we'd ever be seeing that in this day and age? 2025? No, I don't think so. I don't think. I wasn't expecting to be in such a state in 2025. Yes, I was. Yes, I was. From time Donald Trump came into power, I was expecting that kind of narrative, because he was spewing that kind of narrative all the time. He never spewed a good narrative. And I saw people getting emboldened and feeling they could say certain things to certain people right now because they get a power. They feel they have a force behind them to tell me things like they'll deport me back to my country. I said, what? For true? But I keep wondering, making my heart grow fonder, hoping people open up their eyes. I don't care who get vexed with me. I know I'm not telling lies. That's one thing I know for sure. Everything I say there, nothing I say there not a lie. I haven't spoken a lie on this little camera thing here. But I just can't sit down and watch the TV anymore, boy. Seeing people losing their job because of what they say about Charlie Kirk. Charlie Kirk never lost a penny about what he said about people. I'm not acknowledging his death, you know. I don't want nobody to die. I'm a Rastafari. I don't support. I'm not on no sides. I'm not on nobody's side. I'm on the side of right. That's my side. So if you want to come and join the side of right, you could come and join the side of right. I don't want to be on the side of wrong. But Charlie Kirk never got censored for his words. Why should people get censored for their words now? Huh? Y'all, I see y'all just trying to stem free speech. The narrative is to stem free speech. That's the narrative. The narrative is to stem free speech. Stem it. Arrest people for what they say. Arrest the Democrats if they say something bad about Trump. Nobody mustn't say nothing bad about Trump and J.D. Vance and Charlie Kirk. But those guys have been saying bad things all the while, all the time. All the time. All the time. Those guys have been saying bad things about people all the time. What the lady named Rosie O'Donnell, you didn't know the kind of things that man saying about. Boy, sometimes when that man saying these things, I say, mate, you don't have daughters. Mate, you don't have a wife. Mate, you don't have a sister. Mate, come on, man. And they're saying empathy. Empathy. Who having empathy for the shooting that happened same time with Charlie Kirk? I don't even hear they talk about it. I don't even hear it make much news media. It don't even make much news media like Charlie Kirk make much news media. The other shooting same time with Charlie Kirk. School shooting, children, babies again. Come on, my people, guys. What are we standing for? Where are our values? Where are our morals? Where are... Come on, man, my people, man. Show me something, man. Show me something that my children are going to be worth living for in this world, man. Show me something that my children are worth living for, because I'm trying to make them be decent. And for some reason, you're trying to make me change my mind because you're so disgusting and despicable. I wonder how they're going to be decent among y'all. With your attitudes and your behaviors, because I know if some of y'all meet my sons on the road and y'all play, y'all talking any of them kind of racial thing to my boys will fight with y'all. I know that for sure, and that's what I don't want. I don't want them thing. Just so that she was in the wrong and she was still giving them off, you know. You have to stop if they come in, sir. Come on, my people. Today I just feel like talking because I'm frustrated, guys. I'm frustrated with what I've seen in the world. I'm just frustrated with what I've seen in the world. I'm just frustrated with what I've seen in the world. What I've seen in the world just ain't nice. And I could see it ain't nice, you know. Because I'm standing up here with my camera right now and I getting some dirty looks. I getting some dirty looks underneath some driver's nose there. But anyway, I even here for them. I only here to try and educate the masses on them dictatorship thing that happening around the world. You check me? Pushing a dictatorship thing around the world. Even in England, they're trying to push a dictatorship thing. And I can't have it because my children can't live underneath no dictatorship thing. Decent, right? This just ain't right. I just stand up here underneath this roundabout, watching people's facial expressions, seeing what happening in the neighborhood. Some people giving me dirty looks, but I don't care. Once they talk to me, and they tell me nothing, they could look. But I here for them again. I hear because of them things that happening out there. America censoring free speech for Charlie Cook. And Charlie Cook, free speech never got censored. For saying all the things he say. Some people have to die for us to have this. Have our guns. Nobody didn't see nothing wrong with that. And the irony of it all, he died by the same gun. Shucks, boy, life, boy. It's a heartache, you know. That's how I seen it, you know. It's a heartache. It's a heartache that you could just come out here for camera and you could just stand up in a roundabout and you could see people's facial impressions and that telling you everything you need to know. So don't feel the place is changing. It's getting disgusting, bro. And people talking about compassion and empathy and all them words, them things that they don't even show in their normal day life. It's not even showing when you walk on the street, that empathy and that loving and that kindness, not even showing in your daily day life. The way you'll walk away from one another and don't even say good morning or good afternoon and have no respect for one another. And you're still talking about empathy. But never showing your day-to-day lives. Come on, man. America, I'm crying for Mother America. If you see how them people watching me, I didn't thought that would be so delirious. I must stand up here more often, man. I must stand up here more often. It's been a joke now. I just stand up in the roundabout and people passing me in their cars and they watching me like the life gone crazy, hey, you know. Hey! Oh, shucks, I must do this a little more often, man. I must really do this a little more often. Come on, man, I didn't know that. Come on, man, I didn't know people would get vexed if I stand up at a roundabout of a camera. Come on, man. But anyway, back to Mr. Charlie Cook and the rest of the crew. That was spewing hatred out of their tongue and nobody rebuked them. But now, everybody getting rebuked for saying any little bad thing about Charlie Cook. Even repeating his own words, they're getting rebuked for it. Repeating his own words that he said online, people getting rebuked for that. Is that making any sense? And I want to know how I could believe in your God, when you're comparing Charlie Cook to Jesus Christ. Your Jesus Christ, not mine too, because I don't worship no God. I don't pray to no God. So nobody cannot say I have a side. I'm not a Christian, I'm not a Muslim, I'm not a Jehovah's Witness. Nobody could say I have no side. I don't pray to no God. How am I going to pray to a God and be killing my brothers and sisters? Well, praying to that God, I'm making sense. If I have to, I could kill my brothers and sisters. Boy, I wasn't expecting that, huh? Honestly, I just still let me stand up by the roundabout, then flash my camera, and the kind of looks I get in them cars that passing there so far, it's unbelievable. Eh? Look, another one again. Hey, stop and talk to me. Stop and ask me a question. Why none of them are stopping? They're just giving me bad looks. I do not know why. Yeah. I must do this a little more often, man. Come on, man. Hey. I must do this a little more often, man. I just flash my camera in the roundabout, then if y'all could see the looks I get in. Oh boy, if them people could have stopped, they can't tell me something, they would. Let me see which one will try and stop. But anyway, my work wasn't for them. I just bounced up on a situation there that I laughing at as I stop on the roundabout. So I'll have a little fun with it in the meanwhile. While I standing up there, I'll have some fun of it. I'll have some fun of people watching me and giving me old looks because of my camera. Yeah. People passing twice and 3 times to make sure I have a camera in my hand. Why they don't call the police for me and make the police come and arrest me then? I would have loved that. I would have loved that. But anyway, back to what I come out here for. They censoring free speech in America. Trump have them firing people because of their comedians, you know. Comedians. Boy, the comedian society in America have to wake up, boy. Because them Jimmy Kyle and them is just comedians, bro. Them man does just take daily life and spin it around and have a laugh with it, you know. I don't think people should be taking a lot of what they does have some truth to it, but why you want to censor truth? You check what I'm telling you. There must be a clown to want to censor the truth. And that's what I seen them do. They're not censoring no lies. They're not censoring all Donald Trump lies, but they'll censor the truth. My people, boy, you should really see the facial impressions of them people passing there in their cars, boy. If some of them people could have stopped and tell me something, they do that, you know. Honestly. Yeah. And I just come to talk about something. I just wanted a place to purge for a little while, you know. Just purge for a little while, you know. And I said, let me stop by the roundabout there, and the kind of facial impressions I seen by the roundabout there, I don't even want to turn off the camera. Yeah, only that's the first thumbs up I get. That's the first thumbs up I get. That's the first thumbs up I get. But everybody passing there else face vexed, in a rage, in storm. There are certain people that pass twice to make sure I have a camera in my hand. I wish them would have just stopped. Let me tell them if they want to if they want to put a hold on my freedom, come and do it. Because I realizing that is the way I have to be now. Anybody that want to put a hold on my freedom, just tell them come and do it, because it looks like they have magical powers. They have magical powers. So they could stop by my freedom. I can't stop theirs, but they could stop mine. Because they have magical powers. They have magical powers to stop my freedom. But I don't have magical powers to stop theirs. That's the irony of it all, you know. I have certain cars that pass here twice in my video already. I wonder if they go past 3 times. But it's ridiculous, you know. We're living in a surveillance country, and we're still behaving in such a manner. I wish I have to get a better camera to be able to show you all people facial impressions, because it's ridiculous. This guy's on his second go around, watching me on the side still. He's on his second go around. Let's see if he could do his third go around. Oh my God! I didn't know the roundabout could have been so exciting, huh? I really didn't know the roundabout could have been so exciting. Yeah. I didn't know I could have stand up at a roundabout and it'd be so hilarious, mate. And I didn't even come for the roundabout. I just come to talk about freedom that we're going to be losing some way, somehow. That's what it looked like to me. We're going to be losing freedom. We're going to lose our freedoms. Yeah. But a lot of people do not know what it is to lose their freedoms. You check it. You know. People like me know what it is to lose my freedom, because I read history and I realize the kind of things they used to do to my people. I have stories. If I tell people I read in history, they go bald. This woman second go around to see really and truly if I'm recording them. Let me see who's going to pass 3 times. I see people that passed 2 times already, and to see people that are going to pass 3 times. But if you notice, only 1 thumbs up I get already. And a lot of screw monkey faces. Monkey faces are super. Yeah. Hey, them people pass back again. Oh my God. Oh my God. I wouldn't want to believe that. I wouldn't want to believe this, mate. Hey, accident, what are you doing, mate? I wouldn't want to believe we behave so still in this era, man. Bro, if I sitting down underneath the roundabout there and got some people vex, you know. But anyway, I didn't even come out for them, but they vex, so I sitting down and I having a laugh while I'm at it, you know. Yeah. Have a laugh at the behavior patterns I'm seeing out here. It's a joke. And that's what people don't understand. This is what that making the world a bad place. When we hold those kind of patterns towards one another, guys, this making the world a real bad place. When we hate people we never talk to, we do not know what they're doing, but we still hate them already. Because we create a notion in our mind that we think is super fine, and our notion is supposed to be in everybody else's mind too, because that's the notion that's in our mind. Nobody cannot do that because, you know, yeah, I just say let me stand up around the roundabout there and see what's going to happen. And like, bruv, I wish y'all could have seen the facial impression. I tell y'all, there's only 1 thumbs up I get already. 1 thumbs up out of everybody else that passing there. 1 thumbs up. Everybody else passing, once they see the camera having my hand, they vex. Oh, watch yourself. After I prevent you from having an accident, you watching me so? Yeah, anyway. Maybe somebody go watch that. I don't know if they want to watch it and share it for people to know what I say about the world and find out if what I say true. You know what happened? That video going so long already. I go put it off and I go start another one. Because you know I noticing a pattern here. I noticing people getting vexed around the roundabout and somebody will come and talk to me. So I'll turn off this video and I'll start another one. Yeah, because this one has gone on for a long time already. Yeah. Have a wonderful day, my people, and open up your eyes to what is going on in the world. They censoring free speech to build a narrative. Open up your eyes, my people, to realize